Good evening. This isn't on. Good evening. My name's Al Hutchins, and my home is at 8 Lawndale Avenue, and I have made it my home for the last 33 years. Okay. My purpose for being here tonight is to voice my objection to Resolution 250.11, and in particular, the zoning change for the existing R1 residence properties on Lawndale to B1 retail commercial. As I'm sure you all are aware, these lots are not vacant lots, but lots with existing homes that have been there for nearly 70 years. That's 70 years of residential occupancy. 70 years of being maintained and improved. 70 years of raising families and paying taxes. These homes aren't your high-valued homes. They're not in your 300,000 assessed value homes range. But what they are affordable homes for young couples who are just starting out and want to be in a great school district for their family. When you consider this resolution, do you know what the demographics are on Lawndale and Oakdale? After reading the article in Tuesday's Gazette about this resolution, my mind briefly developed a picture of corporate America riding in on a white horse to save Rotterdam by cleaning up, and I'll quote, that corner, and at the same time increasing our town's commercial tax bases. These are all very good, attractive selling points. But let's really look at what they're saying. They're saying we're going to clean up your corner, but in doing so we'll need to take some residential areas along with making some other changes in the area. In other words, CVS, who is a proposed new tenant that's going to go in, doesn't care about having affordable homes for young families to start out in. They would rather put up a box store, parking lots, and hope to increase the bottom line for their shareholders. With all of the disasters that you spoke about, Mr. DeGallo, I asked the town board, have you had ample time to review this package that was put in front of you? And have you considered it carefully? Before each of you make your decision on whether or not to accept this resolution, and thus send it to the Planning Commission, we, the residents of Lawndale, would ask if each and every one of you who vote favorably are fully convinced in your hearts and minds that demolishing existing homes in a residentially zoned area for retail business meets the intent of Chapter 270 of the town's code. In particular, are you convinced the end result of this resolution would preserve the integrity and attractiveness of the community? Keep in mind that the homes that we've been demolishing here have worked for 70 years to keep up that integrity there. Let's compare what CVS has done. They supposedly, as I read in the Gazette, have owned that corner building for over 3 years now. Haven't seen any improvements there. All I see is weeds growing up, a half-hearted fence around it. So did they contribute to the eyesore? Perhaps. Are you convinced that the privacy for the remaining residents will be assured? Remember, right now, as I exit my house, I see neighbors across the street. I often see children playing in the streets, throwing footballs around. That's pretty much privacy. That's the residential area that I bought my house in. That's what I wanted to keep it as. Are you convinced that the area residents will be assured freedom from nuisances, harmful, unsightly, and noisy activities? If you go up in our neighborhood right now, pretty much after 6 p.m., things quiet down. You'll find mothers walking their babies, folks walking their dogs, People just out walking. It's a quiet time in the neighborhood. Will CVS honor that? And what about exiting traffic into the neighborhood? From my understanding, and I haven't been officially found this out, although I did see a copy of a drawing earlier, they're putting 2 exits onto Lawndale Avenue. 2 exits of retail commercial business into a residential area. Are you convinced that a retail business that sells alcoholic beverages the best fit for a residential area? Are you convinced that this resolution will not further endanger the children who walk the streets of Lawndale and Oakdale to board and come home from the buses that take them to school? I know you're all aware of this, but there are no sidewalks on Lawndale and there's no sidewalks on Oakdale. Keep in mind, as I said, CVS proposes to make 2 exits onto Lawndale, right into that neighborhood. I know somebody's going to say, look, they're going to put a sign up, no right turn. You know, the public maybe do that once or twice, but when they find a bottleneck getting out into Gilliland, they're going to cut corners and go down through our neighborhood. Are you convinced that the resolution will not have a negative impact on the quality of life for the remaining residents there? The bottom line here, folks, is Lawndale Avenue is a residential area. Not, and I repeat, not a commercial area. Let's use some common sense here and reject this resolution. Let's keep Rotterdam a nice place to live. Thank you.